Niners. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Like 20!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And some room to run now. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And Davis with it left side. The 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards.
Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Peterson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
12.
He's checking. Crash. Watch out.
X3, 218, chop. 11.
Coleman now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
21.
51, Mike 51.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. The Raiders are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Let's get the ball.
On play action, Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. On second down, here's Haskins. The completion to Riddle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Adrian Peterson, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Coleman. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here we go,
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need?
53, get your swarm on.
Hey, gun. Hey, alert! Bud!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
At their own 16-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
They start the drive with Peterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Haskins. He finds Riddick, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. And ring. 54. Truck. Here we go.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Well, a couple of good division battles coming up in primetime this weekend, starting tonight with Sunday Night Football, Eagles and Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Then tomorrow on Monday night, it's the defending champs, the Patriots, on the road at MetLife Stadium to take on the Jets. 2 not to miss to close out Week 6. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Check 52. 2. Say hut.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And his first carry, he loses the football. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
White. 13.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Haskins to throw. And this is incomplete.
The 2nd down pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
White.
Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here we go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. 180.
53. Let's go, D.
Balaj. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
21.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
This is Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10 now. Haskins. Over the middle to Garcon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
56. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. A deep ball for Dotson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From midfield now, Haskins. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on it.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Matthews, the intended target. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Hopkins' kick is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down. Right at the 20.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? Got a wolf. 56 at the mic. Army, army. Army, army.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Watch QB draw. Watch that.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, gun.
Motion. 50 wants the mic.
Now Balaj.
You got one, man.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third.
Makes the score Niners 21, Redskins 20. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. 56. I'm not ready.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Let's go now. Look at Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They run again on first down. Peterson. Takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Well, it's a Gruden family trait to be aggressive, and Jay's going to go for 2 here.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Haskins will throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready. 15 money. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go. Get set.
6, right there, 56.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offensive coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers,
and that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 33 yards that time. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
I got you. Most to the backfield. Go, Mike 51.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now Haskins on first down. Off to Geis on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. On second down, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And now it's third down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base. Get ready. Get ready. Echo, echo.
Now Haskins, third and long. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They go play action with Haskins. Flushed out right. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Second down, Haskins. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, it's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Oh, here we go. Oh,
Check. 13, 13.
Switch.
Touchdown, Travis.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Get the flag. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. The completion to Riddick. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Geis. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From just shy of midfield, Haskins. Incomplete.
The pass on 2nd down. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play action. Haskins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A 10th carry now for Peterson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Haskins to throw, and this one complete to Reed. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. The 40, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set, cut. It's again. 56. Exit. 56.
Back to the air. Haskins after the pick 6. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. Docks him with a grab over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 45.
Kill.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
21.
Under 10.
I got you. 12, fellas. Here we go. 1, Omaha.
Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go.
Wide, get wide. Lock.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. For the base. 54. Yo.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Even though that's an incompleted pass, shouldn't we give a whole lot of credit to the offensive line?
Yet again, time in the pocket to throw. Time and time again we have seen that. And you're right, the O-line winning the battle in the trenches. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They give it to Peterson. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows